Hey folks, I'm back today. I'm going to show you a new fertilizer mix that I'm going to be making and trying out. I don't know if this is something other people do. It's not really something I could find a whole lot on, especially the neem tea. Okay, so what I do is I've been using 1 tablespoon of neem tea meal per gallon and watering the plants with it. And this is what I use. It's from Down to Earth. You can get it like Amazon, or here in our area we can get it at local stores, like our pet stores or our plant or hardware stores, things like that. So, we typically have pretty good access to it here in the United States, but that has been working really well. The only thing it didn't work well on was the polka dot plant. So let me show you the polka dot plant here. The polka dot plant is not happy. It has been rinsed out twice already with regular water, and it is still having trouble. So the next time that it dries out, the next time that I'm ready to water it, I'm just gonna go ahead and water it with the fish fertilizer, and it probably will be watered down pretty well. So what I do is, the way that I come up with these measurements, and honestly, it's from watching a lot of like agricultural videos. So watching the farmers and how they do it. What I did is I decided that if I water them about once a week, and the instructions call for once a month fertilizing, that I would break that down into 4 parts. So say that it calls for 4 tablespoons, then I say 1 tablespoon per, and it's 2 to 4 tablespoons per gallon per month, if I remember correctly. So going on the low end, that is what I'm going with. And then same with the fish fertilizers. Went ahead and broke it into 4. And then because I'm mixing 2 different fertilizers, I then took that part and broke it in half. So now I'm getting a quarter of the dosage and halving it, so that I'm getting an eighth of the dosage per fertilizer. So what I did was a 1/2 tablespoon of Neem Seed Meal, 1 teaspoon of the Alaska fertilizer. It's a fish emulsion. Okay. And it's like this thick, goopy brown stuff. You wouldn't even think there's brown or goopy in there. It's not the prettiest. And then, I mix that in a gallon of water. So what I actually do is I'll take a gallon jug and I'll just fill it about 1/4 of the way with hot water. As hot as I can get it out of the sink. And ours is pretty hot, like burn your hands hot. Then I'll add the 1/2 teaspoon of neem. That way it has some time to brew. And I don't have to wait all day or all night. And I can water the plants pretty quick. So I'll wait about 20 minutes. Shake it, irrigate it a little bit. Then after 20 minutes, I'll go ahead and I'll fill it all the way, and then I'll add the fish emulsion. I'll shake it some more. I'll strain it with a cheesecloth. This is a net for like filtering your aquariums. Just anything to make sure it doesn't go into the watering can, because it's not bad to put it on the soil. It actually does seem to help with the infestation. So the only places that we have infestation is anywhere that we can't quite water with the neem tea, which is really terrible because we have some soil around here that, anyways, will need to be soaked with it sooner or later. But it really has gotten rid of a lot of bugs. It is slow moving. It does take a minute. But if you are persistent and you constantly water your plants with it, you will have no problem. Once I've done that, I went ahead and I watered like 8 plants that I'm going to put these little white tags on, and that way we get to see what happens. One of these is actually a jalapeno plant, and it is the only jalapeno plant being watered with this new fertilizer mix that I have decided to come up with, that I've decided, well, this is how it's going to go. We'll see what happens. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out compared to the other jalapeno plants. There are some jalapeno plants that are quite bigger, but they're actually quite a bit bigger than this one. But they are nicer looking. No, maybe this one is nicer looking. They just have bigger leaves. I don't know. Hold on, I'll show you. So, for example, there must be like 3 or 4 of them like this. They're fantastic. Some of them do not look like this. They only started looking like this after the neem seed tea. So apparently jalapenos need a lot of nitrogen to grow, and I wasn't aware of that. Anyways, and this is the one that is now going to be watered with the new neem tea fish fertilizer mix. And I'm excited to see, like, it's even shorter. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll. But here's the problem. I don't want these plants to get a burst of energy, grow a whole bunch, and then burn themselves out. So we're hoping that this is diluted enough that it won't burn the plants or cause a burst of energy and then burn the plant. In addition to that, I hear that this can stink really bad. So I am attempting to not have to smell that. We already have to smell the neem tea all the time. And I don't think I want to smell the fish in addition. So I can't smell it. I did slightly smell it as I was watering my oxalis. But other than that, not really. Okay, so the plants that we will be experimenting with are the Peperomia tetragona, which is like, you should get one of these. When you touch it, it feels so fake. So my daughter, she says, Mom, I swear you're just switching it out for a different plant. There's no way that's growing. Yeah, there is. So here's the newest leaf. It looks like CRAP. It's not the right color. I don't think it ever got watered with the neem tea. Oh yeah, see, look at the bugs. They're eating the leaf. Just making my plant look horrible. Why do they gotta do that? I just might take those 2 pieces off. I don't like that. Anyway. I love this plant. It looks like a watermelon to me. I love it. Anyways, so there's another one I want. It's like a tetragona quadralis or something. It's like the Peperomia beetle. I really want that one too. Alright. Then we have this is a sedum sun something, like a lime twister. This I actually cut off, so right here you can see. So I brought this home, and I mean immediately as I walked out of the doors of the nursery, it fell over. So like it's kind of bent here. You can tell where it kind of fell over. And I thought, well, there goes that plant. So I chopped off the top and I put the top in some soil. It's actually growing. It will not be getting the neem fish fertilizer mix just yet. So we'll see what this does in the meantime. So that was just watered yesterday, I believe. Maybe the day before. So we'll see. But it did come back. It came back and it grew 2 instead of just 1. So if they got to chop one of these off, maybe I'll get 2 more. That'll pop it in the soil. We'll see. I'll let it grow for a minute first. Tell me what you think. If you want me to do anything, if you want me to try anything, just let me know. I'm open to suggestions. Alright. The next one that we have is another Peperomia. If I'm gonna write this like obtusifolia. Nope, it's not. I can't remember the name of it, but I do know it's a baby rubber plant. If you look that up, you'd be able to find it. So, it's finally growing some new leaves. I've literally had this for months, and it did not grow leaves at all until I gave it the neem tea. I don't understand why. So I have a feeling with that fish emulsion, it's going to explode. And I don't want, like I said, I don't want it to explode all at once. I don't want a bunch of growth at once. I just want to see it growing and thriving and being healthy. So that was that one. All right. Then we have, and this one's a little droopy because I thought yesterday, it looked fine yesterday. I thought, oh, it looks fine. I won't water it. I don't want to overwater it. So I'll just leave it until tomorrow. Whoa, big mistake. The leaves are not even open today. They will open now that they've had some water and the flowers may stand back up. But so this is the oxalis, this is a purple oxalis. It's very beautiful and it's doing good. It just now pooped out on me. It's never been like this before. So we're going to put a white tag in that, see how that goes. And we will visit it. It's the only oxalis I have. I just want to be good to ensure that I know which one I'm looking at. This is an anthurium that I got for free. And it's really struggling, dude. The bugs have been at it. But there's not many bugs left, so we'll see how this goes now that I am pretty much bug free. And I have put the fish emulsion in there. And I really can't smell it. I mean, I smelled it for like half a second. That was it. Alright. Next we have a Hawaiian spider plant. Isn't that cool looking? Oh, I lied. This isn't the Hawaiian. It's a curly spider plant. That's some weird name. I couldn't tell you. But it's so cool. When it gets enough light, you get leaves like this. Isn't that cool? So it didn't look like that when I first got it, but I'm hoping the new leaves will. I don't think it's grown since I got it. I don't think it's done anything since I got it. I may have watered it once or twice. So this, I'm really not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, it's a blue star fern. And I think that because of this leaf, and because it's got these spots, it looks like the blue star fernery. So, we'll see. I think this one could be pretty cool when it gets bigger. Then we also have a pickle plant. So it's a cactus or a succulent. I think it's a cactus. Which I like to put this on all of my plants, regardless of if it's succulent, like the sedum, or if it's a cactus, like the pickle plant, or a flowering plant, like the oxalis, or just a green plant, you know, like the fern, or the spider plant, or even a, you know, a fruit producing plant, not fruit, vegetable, excuse me, vegetable producing plant, such as the jalapeno. I am looking for a solution that will allow me to be bug free regardless of where I buy my plants from, what I do, how I do it. Also fertilize them and just be a one and done kind of thing, you know? So that's my rant for the day. Oh, last but not least, this is a sweet potato plant that I got from a friend. She lets a sweet potato out and let it grow. And so she broke off a piece of the vining plant for me. I've now put it in a pot, and I'm really curious to see if it will grow its own sweet potato from a branch. I mean, if plants can make tubers and corms and bulbs, can they make potatoes? We'll find out. Alright, stay tuned. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and just write them in the comments. Again, if you would like to see more of this face, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then just write in the comments I subscribed. I really appreciate it. Other than that, have a great night, and it was good seeing y'all.